All right, what's up guys? Today we're gonna go through what's in the bag. You guys have been asking me for a long time to do this, so we finally have the iron sets in. I'll go through that story a little bit later, but let's get right into it. So the outside of the bag, we have a Titleist Players 4 Stay Dry bag. I went with this bag because it's weather resistant. So if you're out in the rain, and we get a lot of rain in the Northeast, springtime, so it's nice to be able to go out in the rain and not worry about your grips getting wet or anything like that, and everything inside the bag stays very dry. So really good bag. It's a little bit heavier, but I use a push cart for the majority of the time, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Moving on, we have a tour towel here. We have the Golfandgrass tour towel. I think it's really nice to have a long towel just because like one side I clean my clubs with that stays wet, then the other side will stay dry if I need to clean my grips if it's a hot sweaty day or something like that. So another thing on the outside of the bag here is we have a Groove It brush. So, you know, during the COVID season, no one had the ball washers out there or like the club cleaners or anything like that. So the really good thing about this is it has water on the inside of it. So you just squirt it onto your clubs and you can clean your grooves a little bit easier, or you can squirt it on your ball and then just clean it if you have like mud or dirt on it. It's just nice to have a little bit of water in here in case you're not carrying water on the course. So this is an Essex County Club logo. I'm not a member there. I really love the course. I played college there. I think it's gonna be one of my favorite courses I've ever played. If I get to go back to it, I'll make some more content on it. I just love that place. So moving on to the balls, guys. I only carry about maybe like 4 to 5 balls in my bag. I carry like 3 or 4 good ones, and then the other one's just like a crappy range ball in case we're just messing around out there. I use the Titleist Pro V1. I used to use the Pro V1X back when I was in college, but when I got fitted for my irons, Titleist said you really should move to the Pro V1. So I've been using that for the rest of the summer, and then the other 2 balls are just like kind of crappy ones. But I find it that if I have a bunch of balls in my bag, I'm just gonna fire through a bunch like off the tee or something like that. And then if I know that I only have like 2 balls extra, I kind of concentrate a little bit more. But that's just me. Tees in here, a couple ball markers. Rangefinder, sadly it broke off the end of my bag here. Luckily I caught it in the fairway, otherwise that would have been an issue. But I use the Bushnell, I think it's a Tour i5. It doesn't give me slope, but it's a really nice rangefinder. I'd be lost in the course without this thing. Big pocket, I keep a little bent tripod in case I have to make Instagram, TikTok videos out there. It's just something that I can stick on the end of my bag if I'm playing alone and make a quick video out of it. What else we got? I keep my GoPro in here, like I said, in case I have to make a video or so on. Extra glove, and that's pretty much it for that side. Oh, guys, so around Boston area, we get a lot of play. And some of the rounds are like 4.5, maybe close to 5 hours. So I keep a tennis ball in here, and I always like throw it to my friends or something like that, just to keep the arms loose if you're waiting on the tee for a long time, or we can like hit it around. It's just something nice to have in your bag. Okay, moving on to gloves. I have a range glove, then just a regular playing glove. I haven't really found a glove that I absolutely love. I like the Titleist gloves, but they're a little too expensive, and some of the FootJoy gloves, they just rip too easily. So I'm still looking for a good glove company that I can kind of trust to get me through like the majority of like over season. So I think that's it for the outside. Again, really love this bag. I highly suggest getting it. Moving on to the big stick, boys. So Titleist TS3. Love this driver. I got it at the beginning of the year. I have the same shaft that I've had since freshman year of college. I think I got this. I think I got fitted for. It's a Diamana 65 mid extra stiff shaft. I think the shaft to me makes more of a difference than the head. I've had 3 different heads in this, and it doesn't really make all that big of a difference. I really like the shaft in it. But this is a 9.5 driver. I think I have it set to a 9. Really love this driver. I have a on my wood hybrid and driver, I have a mid-size grip. For some reason, it just feels a lot better to have a mid-size grip rather than the standard size grip. I don't know, it might just be in my head by now, but really love this driver. Okay, moving on, guys. All right, onto the hybrids. So, Golfandgrass head cover, got a support. All right, I have the 910 Titleist hybrid. This hybrid has been through everything. It's a 19 degree. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in the bag this year. I have a 3-iron now, and I like hitting irons more than woods, but again, I'm not sure. This has a Project X HD2 stiff shaft. Again, mid-size grip. This thing was my bread and butter throughout high school. I really love this club. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in the bag anymore. I just didn't find myself using it a lot this year, which was different. So we'll do some testing in the off season and then early preseason stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, onto the wood. So this thing is like a mini driver for me. It's the Titleist 910 FD. So the face on this is a little bit taller than your average fairway face. And I think it's just because, well, it's the FD. So it's easier to hit off the tee for me. If my driver is going absolute haywire and I still need to poke something out there, this thing will get the job done for me. It's a 13.5 degree. It has the rip shaft in it, extra stiff. I mean, again, mid-sized grip, but this thing's phenomenal. I don't hit it out of the fairway for some reason. I just can't get it in the air. I know it's a low lofted club, but yeah, so this thing just sticks to the tee for me if my driver's not going too well. Okay, moving on to the irons. So the irons, guys, you know, majority of you guys know how crazy getting an iron was for me. So I got fitted 3 times this year. I went to PGA Superstore, I went to Titleist, and I went to this other club. I got fitted for the first 2 fittings were something completely different from each other. And then I finally went to Titleist and I said, guys, I need to get a club, so on and so forth. We went to a ton of fitting and I got fitted for a CB NB combo set. But I thought if I'm gonna do it, I might as well just get the MB. So I went with the Titleist 620 MBs. These things are beautiful. They're not that scary to look down at. I love these things so much. We have the Dynamic Gold X100 shaft with the Tour Velvet, just standard grip from Titleist. So I ordered these drivers I ordered these irons in September, and they still haven't, the full set hasn't even come yet. So it's been a crazy thing. They've been sending me right-handed clubs and so on. It's just been a whole ordeal. I finally have every club except the 7-iron. It should be coming like late December. Anyways, I love these clubs. So guys, my handicap varies. I could be a 4, I could be a 12. It doesn't really matter. I don't know. I'm all over the place. But I find it, if I have irons that are a little bit harder to hit, I find myself working on them way more than if I were to buy a very forgiving iron. That's just how I've played. That's how I was with my previous CBs. I bought an iron that I couldn't really hit, but I worked really hard towards them, and I just became a better ball striker overall. But guys, these things are butter. I absolutely love these irons. All right, moving on to wedges. I carry 3 wedges. Actually, right now, I have 4 wedges. And let me go through these wedges for you. So first, I have the Titleist SM7 58 degree. Anything greenside, really. Not too much in this club. It's just bread and butter. We get a new one about like every year and a half. Moving up, we have the SM7, again, 52 degree. Another phenomenal club. We change this club out probably every year or so. I practice my wedges so much, so the grooves go pretty easily. Okay, so this is the decision I'm trying to make this year. So I've been using an SM4 46 degree. And now that I got the MB pitching wedge, I'm not sure which one I'm gonna choose yet. This one's a 48 degree and this one's a 46 degree. I find that this Vokey goes through the rough way better than this. So I'm still doing some testing on it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna go to yet, but we'll decide that in the off season. All right, for putter guys, we have the Berkshire Hills Country Club logo. I love that course, my home course for years, grew up on it, work on it, love everybody there. It's a phenomenal course. So we have the Scotty Cameron Newport Select 2. I think I got this like 2011 or something like that. It was the first club that I ever bought that was brand new. I remember getting it for my pro. I was so excited to use it. Anyways, we have the Super Stroke Slim 3. This is the grip that I had on it when I first bought it. So there's something about this putter, I'll never be able to change it, I don't think. It's just a phenomenal putter. The toe is a little bit bent open. I don't know how that happened. Maybe a couple putter slams here and there, but overall, I love this putter. If you guys are looking to get into Scotties, I think you should do it. You're gonna have them for a lifetime. I know they're expensive, but it's a club you're gonna use the most out of your entire bag. All right, guys, that's it for what's in the bag. I think I covered everything pretty well. It's about time I did one of these videos. If you guys have any questions, comments, throw them down below. If not, I'll see you on Instagram and TikTok. Join the live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 o'clock. But yeah, guys, get out there and rip it.